In this video, we are going to discuss your blood is actually blue until it hits air. Have you ever stopped to really look at your wrist? Take a moment. Have you ever noticed those blue lines, those intricate patterns of veins just beneath your skin? And while you're looking, have you ever wondered if your blood is actually blue inside your body? It's a question that has likely crossed many minds. The myth says blood is blue until it hits the air and magically transforms, turning red in an instant. It's a tale as old as time, passed down through generations. A story that's been passed around for generations, whispered in classrooms, and shared during family gatherings. It's a persistent piece of common knowledge, or so it seems. But if that were true, if this transformation from blue to red was real, why is blood drawn into a syringe always undeniably red, even before it has the chance to touch the air? The real mystery isn't about blood changing color like some sort of chameleon. It's not a biological special effect. But why veins carrying that supposedly red blood look distinctly blue under your skin? What's the reason for this visual discrepancy? The truth is, and prepare to have your world slightly shifted, your blood is always red, never blue, not even for a second. The blue you see is an illusion, a visual trick played by the physics of light and the properties of your skin, created by the way light interacts with your skin and veins, scattering and absorbing different wavelengths to create the perception of blue. It's not a hidden secret guarded by ancient societies, but a fascinating trick of biology, a testament to the complexity of the human body, and physics working together in harmony to create this everyday optical phenomenon. So, let's unravel this colorful conspiracy, this long-held belief, and dive into the science that explains it all, and find out what's really going on beneath your skin, revealing the secrets hidden in plain sight. Get ready to discover the science behind those mysterious blue lines and understand the real reason why your veins appear the way they do. It's time to separate fact from fiction, to debunk the myth, and to embrace the fascinating reality of human biology. Your skin isn't a clear window offering a direct view to what lies beneath. It's far more complex than that. It's more like frosted glass, a translucent barrier that obscures rather than reveals. Think of it as nature's privacy screen. It's made of multiple layers that scatter and absorb light, each playing a role in how we perceive color and depth. These layers act like filters, modifying the light before it ever reaches our eyes. The veins you see are relatively close to the surface, not buried deep within, but they're still buried under layers of skin and a layer of subcutaneous fat. These layers act as a buffer, influencing the light that interacts with the veins. Light has to travel through these layers of skin, fat, and tissue. It's a journey of absorption and redirection. Then, it has to bounce off the vein itself. And finally, return to your eyes, carrying the information that your brain interprets as color. But it's not a clean return. The light is getting filtered and altered along the way. The vein wall itself isn't transparent. It's pale and relatively thick, further distorting the light and, consequently, what you see. It adds another layer of complexity to the process, so what you're perceiving isn't the direct color of the blood itself. Instead, it's a filtered version, a modified signal that has passed through layers of skin and tissue. Deeper veins, located further beneath the surface, are essentially invisible to the naked eye. The ones you can see are just close enough to the surface for some light to penetrate, interact, and reflect back, allowing you to perceive them. This layering and filtering process is key to understanding the blue illusion we often associate with veins. The color you ultimately perceive is significantly shaped by the depth of the vein beneath the skin. It's also influenced by the complex way light travels through the various layers of your skin. It's not a random occurrence or a trick of the eye, it's physics at work, a beautiful interplay of light and matter. Blood's color comes from red blood cells packed with hemoglobin, a protein that carries oxygen. When hemoglobin is loaded with oxygen, blood is bright red. This is arterial blood. After delivering oxygen, hemoglobin changes shape and blood turns a darker maroon red. This is venous blood. So blood is always red, just in different shades depending on oxygen. The myth of blue blood comes from this shift, but it's never actually blue. People saw blue veins, guessed it was low oxygen blood, but mistook dark red for blue. The real difference is between bright red and dark red, not red and blue. The myth exaggerates a subtle change into a dramatic transformation. Take a look at your arm. Notice anything peculiar about the color of your veins? If blood is always red, a vibrant crimson, why do veins, those pathways beneath our skin, often appear blue? It's a common question that has puzzled many. The answer isn't as straightforward as you might think. It's all about how light behaves in your skin, the way it interacts with the different layers and components that make up our body's largest organ. White light, the kind that comes from the sun or a light bulb, isn't actually white at all. It contains all colors of the rainbow, a complete spectrum from red to violet. Red light, with its longer wavelength, has the ability to penetrate deep into the skin, reaching further than other colors in the spectrum. Once it penetrates, it gets readily absorbed by the dark red blood flowing through your veins. Because most of the red light is absorbed, very little is reflected back to your eye. Blue light, on the other hand, with its shorter wavelength, doesn't penetrate as deeply. Instead, it scatters near the skin's surface, bouncing off the various structures within. This scattered blue light then bounces back to your eyes, creating the perception of a blue hue. Because more blue light is reflected from the area above the vein, your brain sees less red and more blue emanating from that specific area. So based on the light it receives, it interprets the vein as blue, even though that's not its true color. It's a complete optical illusion, a trick of the light. Your veins aren't actually blue, they just appear that way due to the way light interacts with your skin and blood, and they certainly don't emit blue light. Blood, whether inside or outside your body, remains red. This phenomenon is similar to the reason why the sky appears blue. The same scattering effect, known as Rayleigh scattering, makes the sky look blue. In a way, your veins are like tiny blue skies under your skin, all thanks to the fascinating physics of light and its interaction with matter. The illusion is a perfect blend of biology, the structure of your skin and blood, and optics, the behavior of light. Ultimately, what you see is shaped by the complex interplay of how your body is structured and how light interacts with it. It's science, a beautiful demonstration of physics and biology working together, not magic. Inside your arteries, blood is a vivid scarlet full of oxygen. As it delivers oxygen, it darkens to maroon in your veins. If you could see inside your body, you'd see 2 shades of red, never blue. When you get a cut, the blood is already red. Whether it's from a vein or artery, blood drawn from a vein looks dark red. From an artery, it's bright red. The color difference is real, but always within the red family. There's no blue phase, just red in all its shades. The blue blood myth? Busted. Your blood is always red thanks to hemoglobin, bright red with oxygen, dark red without. Veins look blue because of how light scatters and your brain interprets the signal. It's a beautiful illusion, not a secret color change. Understanding this makes our bodies even more amazing. It's a reminder that science often reveals wonders behind everyday mysteries. So next time you see blue veins, remember, it's just red blood and clever physics. You're a living example of science in action. Stay curious and keep exploring the wonders inside you. If you liked it, tap that like and hit subscribe so you don't miss what's next.